Hey everyone, my name is Anders, and today we are going to go over this week's test server update for Black Desert. There's no class balance this week, but instead we have some big changes to crystals, Jetina Accessory questline, and a brand new zone in South Ulukita. So let's start with the new zone, South Ulukita. It is a snowy region with no questline attached to it so far, though they gave us a small lore quote where they say there is a legend-like story going around about the Knights of Dawn who disappeared from Calphion in the past, and their descendants now reside here in South Ulukita. This should be the last Ulukita zone in the region. We have a new city with no name, at least translated for us, and a new grind spot. I'll have to wait till this goes live in Korea to see if there are any worker nodes or residences, but for now I would not expect to see any on release as there are none on test server. This city is technically a town since we don't have a central market NPC, so just keep that in mind. The new grind spot is called Israhid Plateau, and you will need 310 AP and 420 DP to grind here. The spot itself is very similar to Darkseeker's Retreat, but with a more static grind mechanic than what we're used to in DSR. The drops are also the same, except there are higher drop rates for Kabua fragments compared to Darkseeker's Retreat, where the drop rates apparently are better for embers in comparison. Both of these locations drop the flame, both of them also drop the Kabua artifact, and with the added changes to Darkseeker's Retreat that we're going to go over in a second, it looks like they just want to give us slightly more variety in grind for those items. I grinded here very briefly on test server, and to be honest, there are mechanics. I don't really understand what they are because most of the messages were in Korean, but it didn't seem too difficult. The AoE does hurt, but it seems like once you do the phases, the elite resets, and you start over, barely any downtime. It felt pretty good to grind. I'm sure some Korean players will be nice enough to translate the mechanics by the time this video comes out, and surely by the time we get this new area in 2 weeks. For Darkseeker's Retreat, it is getting a slight revamp, so now you will see each pack is under a red seal of sorts with 2 of the larger mobs already spawned. When you attack those monsters, more mobs will spawn and you will then grind as normal. Drop rate and trash loot have been tweaked, as well as Agris consumption. Agris can be used on all mobs except the new elite. So the way it seems to work, again, this is limited testing. I had an instance where as I was killing a pack, I got a message that some followers have spawned. I killed them and then nothing else happened. So what can happen, I imagine, is more waves of monsters can spawn, as far as I can tell, and then one of those spawns can be the new elite at a random chance. If you kill the elite, you will then get a guaranteed Kabua fragment. The old Ember event also still spawns, but they have made it unclear as to what exactly has changed with it, mainly from, again, limited testing and reading the notes. It seems like Darkseeker's Retreat has been revamped, but just to be less annoying to grind with this new update. For example, you won't have that one mob left over with a little bit of health to impede you from grinding smoothly pack to pack. Seems fine to me, seems like a good change. We'll see on live servers. Now onto crystals, a lot of changes here as well. Crystals will be getting simplified and revamped in some cases. So the 11 types of life XP crystals and the 8 types of life mastery crystals are going to be combined into just 1 for life XP and 1 for life mastery. If you have any of these, they will be converted into the new ones depending on how many you have, plus some silver compensation. This is confirmed to be going live in 2 weeks for us. They will also be deleting a ton of other green and blue crystals, and as such, any recipes or vendors or logs needing or selling those types of crystals will be changed. History crystals are getting buffed in regards to how much stamina they offer. Dim magic crystals are also being combined into 1 for life XP, and the purple ones are being completely removed. That includes the karma ones. Any crystals that get deleted that you had will be compensated with silver. The dim magic crystals after this change will also have a limit increase from 2 to 6. Critical hit blue crystals will now be yellow grade and will no longer be able to be crafted. World bosses have a new crystal item drop added to their loot tables. You will get one of these blue crystals at random from this new lost crystal piece item. So that's it for crystals. Let's move on to Jetina accessories. Again, another big change. Jetina questline for accessories only is being changed, completely revamped. It is no longer done through a questline. Instead, they've developed a new UI for you to use through the Jetina accessory enhancement process. You can also do this up to 2 times now, so that is an additional Jetina even if you have already done the questline the old way. One major change is the removal of the daily quest that will no longer exist. Now you will just need to hand in the items through the UI, and if we take a look at the image here, we can see that they have increased the amount of some items needed, but removed the need for the old burning moonlight blackstones, and they've removed the need for a try accessory at the end there. The accessories you see in the image for requirements are the same Jetina accessory you are enhancing. The type of accessory available are the same as before as well, so the crescent ring, tongue guard earring, and the narc earring. In addition to the Jetina questline changes, they have changed the way you swap pen accessories than before. Now you can freely swap pen accessories up to 4 times. Any more than that, you will still need to pay that 2 billion silver cost as before, but again, all of this will be done through the new UI as well. So before this update, you could swap pen accessories twice before you started having to pay, and now after this, it's going to be 4 times for free. Any burning moonlight blackstones or powders that you have while this update goes live will be converted into compensation materials for you to use in the new Jetina accessory process. For other changes, they have improved the time it takes to interact with abyssal wells and teleport to other regions. The event Dragon Manor items for the Blue Garment event has been nerfed to provide only 100 decoration points instead of 1000. The AoE indicators for world bosses have been improved to not disappear as quickly. The Dakia Akhman summon location has been slightly moved. Miraculous Fish Tank questline has been changed to a normal quest instead of a weekly quest to help you get that item a lot faster than before. The Alpaca Mount quest also has been changed to a normal quest instead of a daily quest. They have also improved boarding ships at high speeds to be less awkward. They have fixed some scholar bugs to do with her healing reduction passive, and that's all for the updates this week. Some pretty good ones. Let me know what you think about the new town, the new grind spot, the Darkseeker's retreat changes, and the new Jetina quest revamp. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.